Peace and great blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Ask the Herbalist Hour. If you are new, please like and subscribe. And I am Tamara, the founder of Astral Hill Arts Wellness Center, and also one of the hosts of the Healing Cipher on Plugged In Radio. And we're going to be here on Thursdays answering your questions on health and wellness and all things good. And we're going to also some weeks have some guests to speak on different topics dealing with natural health, wellness, plant-based lifestyles, and spirituality. So right now we're waiting on the King Ade. He should be rolling up in his chariot anytime now. And tonight we're going to be talking about a variety of different topics. Hi, beloved. Thank you for being patient. We're having a little technical difficulties, but we are on and we are live now. How are you, beloved Hadia? I am well. Thank you for asking. Doing well. Maintaining and striving. You have any questions for me this evening dealing with health, wellness, and spirituality, or if you want to share some good news, feel free to do so. All righty. Foods to eat for better skin. That's a great question. I'm assuming you mean like have clearer skin. Is that what you mean? Like flawless skin instead of blemishes? Some of the foods that you can eat are actually fruits help detox the body and alkaline the body, and especially it puts more alkaline water in your system, and it will help you to have radiant skin and clear skin, especially fruits like mango, papaya. Actually, papaya has an enzyme that's really good for the skin, even externally. You can make a facial mask with it, and that would make help the skin be more radiant. Here is our king. He pulled up in the chariot. Blessings.
Peace and
Peace
blessings.
and blessings.
Yeah.
How are you?
I am well. I am well. I can't complain. I am divine.
Very good, guys. Thank you. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. And we have someone in the chat room, beloved Hadia. She asked the question: foods that are better, foods to eat for better skin. And I was telling her that fruits, especially, are really good for detoxing the alkaline in the body and thinning and detoxing the blood, and those things will make you have radiant glowing skin, especially papaya, which actually has an enzyme that you can put on your face externally. Mango is great.
Mangoes good.
Citrus fruits, berries, and melons help flush your kidneys out as well as detox the liver. And I think that would help your skin to be clear and radiant.
Coconut.
And lots of green foods.
Coconut and coconut water is very good for the skin.
Yes.
Guava is good for the skin.
I
And
haven't had a guava, a fresh one in years. I need to get one.
yeah, absolutely. And sea moss is great for the skin, whether you're eating it, ingesting
Mhm.
it, or putting it on externally in a face mask. It's very great for the skin.
Yes, that's correct. Sea moss is a great one. And also detoxing. Detoxing the system helps keep the skin clear. I used to have bad acne when I was a teenager, and one of the ways, once I started eating healthier and a cleaner diet, the acne just started going away. It gradually went away. First, instead of having like pimples every week, maybe one a month, then months would go by. I wouldn't before I would see one, and eventually I would get one per year. Now I think it's less than that. I'll see a skin eruption because as long as you keep your blood alkaline and clear and eat healthy, drink lots of pure water, and detox, periodically when you need it. That will keep your blood clear and your system healthy and your skin healthy because your skin is actually an external indicator of things that's going on internally.
I say,
Hmm. Yep.
absolutely. And yeah, they say the skin is connected to the gut health, so it's a
Hmm.
lot about what you eat. There are things that you could put on your skin to make your skin more radiant. Shea butter, lots of different things you can put on your skin.
Yep.
But it's also what's going to tell this story is what you eat, because if you look at the skin related disease and ailments like what am I thinking of, the rash that some people develop, the skin ex-
Eczema or psoriasis.
yes, I'm thinking of eczema and psoriasis. They're both related to diet. One of the first things they'll
Mhm.
tell you if you have eczema is you have to change your diet.
Okay.
So your skin health is heavily related to your eating habits.
Okay. Correct. Yes. All right. Next question in the chat box. Beloved is asking how to keep up your immune system to prevent getting sick. That is a great question. That is
That's
a
a
great
great question.
question.
Want me to start out?
Sure. I was going to ask you that. So go ahead.
I would say the best way to keep up your immune system is a natural living natural living routine. For one, breathing, healthy breathing, as the the breath master explained on the show on Monday. Healthy
Hmm.
breathing is a would be the first step. Drinking lots of water,
Hmm.
getting your water for the day, um, and I would say grounding yourself. Going outside, putting your feet actually in the soil is a
Hmm.
great way to boost your immune health. Sun gazing, great
Yes.
for
Excellent.
immune health. A healthy diet, a healthy. Now, I'm not saying everybody gotta be vegan. I'm not the type of person to say that everyone has to have the same diet. But Dr. Laila Africa told me one time. He said, "Listen, you know, everything extra that your body puts in, your body's going to excrete it. It's going to go through your digestive system, and your body's going to get rid of anything extra that's in there." He says you
Hmm.
want you're putting the things in your body that your body needs, even if you're going to eat the extra BS, so to speak. So a vegan healthy meal, like eating your green vegetables, your fruits, eating things that actually power and energize your body, herbal supplements, making sure you're actually putting things in your body that are highly nutritive, the
Hmm.
things that are actually going to give your body the fuel it needs to perform all its duties, to have good energy, to heal itself. You got to put that in your body. And then if you eat some extra stuff on the side, it's cool. You're just giving your digestive system a little extra work, but at least you're covering your bases by putting the things in your body that you need in your body. So it's not about having a vegan diet. It's about eating the right foods. You feel me? It's about eating the right foods. And even if you
Hmm.
do extra, that is what it is. You know your body will get rid of it. But if you don't even have the nutrition in your body to fight against disease or to boost your immune system, then if you're just eating garbage and you're not putting any nutrition in your body's going to be deficient in a lot of minerals and nutrients, and that's going to lead to illness and sickness.
It's
That's
sickness. That's right.
I actually have a book that I'm working on that can outline from the causes, the 10 highest causes of death, 9 of the top 10 causes of death in the world. This is a worldwide statistic.
Hmm.
Are diet related,
Mm. It's
and
a saying that we dig our graves with our teeth. Have you heard that saying before?
that we got what?
It's a saying that you dig your grave with your teeth,
Oh yeah, I've heard.
meaning eating the wrong things can it lead to an untimely demise.
Yeah, and there's the saying, if you don't eat food that acts as medicine,
Mm-hmm.
eating medicine as food, pretty much
Yes.
having to pop pills in to
Mm-hmm.
sustain
Let
your
that food be that medicine and that medicine be that food. Yes.
shape. So
Yes.
eating healthy,
Mm-hmm.
drinking water, breathing air, grounding yourself in nature, and
Mm-hmm.
I would say having a healthy prayer and spiritual life.
Yes, all of that will help your immune system.
And it will,
Thank you, Ashe.
I
And I think also managing stress helps to keep your immune system healthy.
say,
Um, Washing your hands often, having good, hygiene, everything that the king said as well. And then also, I take a lot of supplements because I feel like I need them. And I take black seed daily. I take to for my immune system, and I take each month I alternate a different formula. Sometimes I take astragalus to boost the immune system. Sometimes I take echinacea golden seal together. Or what's the other one? It's the Ayurvedic herb that's for immunity. Is it ashwagandha?
ashwagandha. I've
Ashwagandha. I'm taking that now. Actually, each month I take something new, and when I run out of the pills, I get something else. Olive leaf extract. That's another good one for boosting the immune system, and garlic supplements, or try to take garlic in some form daily. I know some people have aversions to that, but I do like it, and I think it helps my immune system. And of course, your sea moss and some kind of fitness or movement, some kind of sacred movement to keep your cardiovascular system healthy. And exercise does a lot to your body.
there.
Not only is it good for your heart, and it's also good for um, sweating and raising your heart rate to excrete waste. And so
Yeah,
that's another thing
one
that
I did mention, movement and exercise, doing some type of movement, even if for 30 minutes a day you
yep,
dance, some type of healthy movement where you're moving
yes.
your and you're causing your body to go into a flow state.
Very good. Yes. And it helps move the energy, the toxic energy, not toxic, the toxic waste out of your body too, the movement. So any form of movement, yoga, dance, like King Ade said, martial arts, cardiovascular exercise, jogging, swimming, any form of movement, or just taking a brisk, fast walk, daily. All of that is good for boosting your immune system. All right, we got another question. What can you take for constipation? Good question. Constipation is a serious problem. A lot of people are afflicted with that, and that is also can be connected to diet and stress. What's that you drinking? That look good. What is that? Is it pineapple juice or turmeric?
It's water. It has some turmeric, ginger, pineapple, mango. So it's just pretty much flavored water.
Flavored water. Okay. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
it's
of when
sweet
I was looking
flavor
at it.
teas in it to just add a little flavor to the water.
Okay,
And
well, that's something that you could use. I probably to help with the constipation issue because it's got all kinds of good stuff in it. But
absolutely.
what can you take for constipation?
Okay,
Make sure
so
you stay hydrated.
yes, drinking water so that whatever is getting clogged up there. If you're constipated, that means your your excretion is too solid for it to move through your body, to move through the intestine. So for one, you're gonna have to loosen it. You're gonna have to drink some water, do something that's going to soften that and loosen that up. Drinking water, flaxseed, chia seed,
Hmm.
um, sea moss is good for digestion. Bitter cola nut.
Hmm.
Um, let's see what else. There's lots of herbs out there that is good for digestion. So taking some herbs or supplements that are good for digestion is one way.
Hmm.
Um, I would say movement wise, there's actually a yoga technique you could do that will help you pass your movement. Anytime I struggle passing the movement, I go right into this yoga technique. It's not even hard. You could do it sitting, you could do it while you're on the toilet. Um, when you turn to your right, when you just gotta still your body, and when you literally turn your abdomen to your right while breathing out, breathing in and out a few times while turning your abdomen to your right, it actually loosens your bowels and helps your and will
Hmm.
help you pass. Now, if you do it to the left, it actually tightens the bowel. So for some reason, if you didn't want to go where you want to, tighten it, you go to the left. When you want to release it, you go to the right. Sometimes I'll go to the left just to come back to the right to kind of wiggle it out,
Hmm.
go back and forth. But you
Yes.
always want to end on the right if you're actually trying to pass your bowel movement, because that is the loosening, that is the releasing and untightening.
Yes, the spinal twist do help massage those digestive organs. And then um increasing your fiber content, making sure you get lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, particularly green stuff. Um
Lemon and lime water.
yes,
Go.
fruit infused water, lemon and lime water is excellent for that. And also eating more fresh foods and less processed foods will help put more fiber in your diet and help get things moving. Eating more fruit because fruit is rich in fiber, and then the water content in fruit is very cleansing for the intestines. And fruits that have a high water content like melons, that'll get things moving. Apples, celery, things like that that have a lot of high water and nutrient content that will get things moving and flowing healthily every day.
Absolutely. If watermelons aren't seasoned, that is a
Yes.
to get your digestive system moving.
Yeah, yeah, and especially like if you have a juicer and juice watermelon or other melons and just drink that, sip on that throughout the day, that'll help get it going.
Yeah,
Yep. And it's alkaline.
absolutely.
All
Especially
right.
get the seeded watermelon.
Huh?
Get that seeded watermelon.
Yes, real watermelons with seeds. Very good. All right. Crystals. We got a lot of good questions. Crystals for protection. Crystals help with
Ashe.
our shape. Crystals help with amplifying your own energy and creating energy around you for protection. And I recommend tiger's eye. I thought I had one on my
That's,
altar.
that's fine.
Tiger's eye is really good for protection, either color, the brown, the blue, or the red one.
Absolutely.
And another great one are black crystals like,
Black tourmaline,
yeah,
shungai,
black term. No, wait a minute. Where black tourmaline
shungai,
or obsidian. I have obsidian. Black
obsidian.
crystals are really good for protection and for deflecting. What else, King?
Great way to alkalize and detox your water is actually putting shungite stones in your water and letting it sit in the water.
Yes, you can drink crystal water. I haven't tried. I don't have shungite. I haven't tried that, but yes, crystal water is great too.
Yeah.
Is that for protection or for detoxing?
Oh, for so shungite water for one, it detoxifies the water and makes it
Hmm.
alkaline. So it powers your water.
Hmm.
First of all, shungite is a powerful stone. It's one of the most powerful stones
Hmm.
for detoxifying the body, protection, healing, and spiritual connection.
Great, yeah. Amethyst. That's another like heal all stone.
Amazing stone.
Yes, it is. It's one of my favorite. I just love the color and the quality of each one that I have. I have a few pieces of it. I know he's going to get some. He's going to come out with some big giant rock. Tourmaline is great. Any of the black stones really because they help deflect negativity, and tiger's eye is one of my favorites for protection, and amethyst. Um, Clear quartz is another
That,
great stone. What's that?
that's tiger's eye skull,
Tiger's eye. Okay.
and this is amethyst.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of my favorite stones. For
Selenite one. Yeah.
night wand, absolutely. One,
That's for protection as well, right?
absolutely, and cleansing, especially. I
Mm-hmm.
actually do a powerful cleansing ritual with cellulite, and it helps cleanse on an energetic, spiritual level. So
Yes.
during my ceremonies, I always cleanse people at least three ways. I always sage, Palo Santo,
Mm-hmm.
um, cellulite crystal cleanse them, and do a cleansing prayer, just so
Ashe.
and anything into us into a sacred ceremonial space.
Ashe. And there are other crystals that also can be used for protection. If you program them for that or set the intention over them, you can use any of them really for that.
You can always program your stone. You
Mhm.
guys know how to program your stone real quick, or y'all want me to go through it real quick?
You can go through it real quick, and then we probably will have a demo maybe 1 week on that.
Okay, programming your crystal. When you want to program a crystal, you put inside your right hand.
Hmm.
A little bit about the right hand. That's the divine masculine. You have a meridian point right through this point in your hand that actually is the push. It actually pushes out energy, it releases energy. This is how you give energy, give command. This is how you program. If you want to give thanks, if you want to program something to your,
Hmm.
put inside your right hand, and you release the thoughts, you release the energy into the crystal. If you want to receive energy from a crystal, actually fill a crystal and receive the energy from it. You put in your left hand, which is your divine feminine, which is your receiving, which is your, the hand where you're taking in that energy and you're filling the crystal you put inside your right hand.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Next question. How to balance work, life, and spirituality? Oh, wow. That is a deep
Ooh,
question.
can I start?
You want to start first? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's something I've actually been working on recently. I've been preaching on that a lot lately because Spirit has been talking to me. Ancestors have been talking to me.
On balancing.
Yeah, not only balancing, but like they've been straight up, giving me the real about what everybody got. Right now, everybody's job is to seek their spirit. You feel me? Because the thing is,
Mm,
you don't even know if your work life is the work you're supposed to be doing on this earth if you don't got your spirit right. So
yeah.
seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things will be added. If you seek your spirit, your connection to spirit, everything else will literally come together. You feel me? The job
Mhm.
of your dreams, the work life of your dream. A lot of y'all hate y'all jobs. Most people hate their jobs.
Yeah.
That's being real because it's not what you're supposed to be doing in this life. You're not doing
Mm.
life's work.
It's
You're
not feeding your spirit if you're not
not.
gonna enjoy it.
It's not feeding your spirit because it's not of your spirit, and it's not what your spirit was called here to do.
Mm.
You're caught up in the matrix. So that being said, you know, our spirit is this flesh that we're in right now.
Mhm.
Flesh is the connected to a God spirit. You have a God spirit within you. And that God spirit is literally trying to channel your best good through this physical flesh.
Mhm.
Just as if we have children, like I have children,
Mhm.
we want the best for our children, just like our divine spirit wants the best for us. But
Ashe.
do our children always listen? No, they do not. Just
No,
like
no.
we do not always listen. And as the parent of that child, you pretty much know what's best for that child. You know how to direct
Mhm.
the child. You know what's good for the child. You know what's wrong for it. You know what you know the child. But as flesh beings, our ego thinks we know it all because we've been indoctrinated and been told all these things and got these degrees and titles. So now we feel like we know it all. We done it all. We know what we supposed to be doing. We know how to chase the bag. We got it all figured out. We do not.
Mhm.
We're not supposed to have it all figured out. Our spirit's supposed to lead us. Our
Yeah.
all knowing. So it actually has it all figured out and knows the path for our lives, and we're not going to get the path of our lives by accumulating degrees and racking up money and wealth. Because people with money, wealth, and degrees that are miserable and still hate their job and are still not doing their life's work, are
Yes.
still not happy in the spirit because their spirit is trying to tell them that they need to be doing something else and they just don't want to listen because they feel like they're chasing the wealth and the fame and the glamour and the glory of the ego in this world. So, people that want to balance their spirit work life, talk to your spirit more, get your spirit
Yes.
right. And the work is, for one, the job that you're doing right now will become easier if you're more connected and at peace with your spirit. And then your spirit, if that's not where you're supposed to be, is going to promote you to what you're supposed to be doing. It's going to promote you to a better station, a better job that's going to pay you more money, bring you more happiness, and bring all the things in your life you want to be doing. And people are going to love you for it, and you're going to be great at it because you're doing your life's work. You're being of service in the way you were meant to be of service. You're not
Mm.
just doing what some boss is telling you to do in the 9 to 5 that you don't even care about the work. And if they weren't paying you, you would never even think to do it.
Mm.
Your spirit has something for you to do that's your life's work that you would do it for free just because you love doing it. You would do it for your friends and your family. You would do it just to be of service.
Mhm.
And because you would just do it because you love to do it and you're great at doing it and you're meant to do it, people will pay you an arm and a leg to do it because that's what you're truly meant to do and you will truly be gifted at it. You are probably already gifted at it and just don't know that all the skills you have are transferable skills that are transferable to your purpose in life.
Mm. Yep.
So that's what I have to say about balancing the spirit work life. Put your spirit first and the rest will come together. Have a religious, and by religious I mean consistent practice with yourself
Mhm.
where you are asking the spirit for guidance,
Mhm.
setting intentions on what you want to know.
Mhm.
Asking, you will receive. Ask and your answer will be provided. Seeking, you will find. Knocking, the door will be open. If you ask spirit, an answer will be provided. Our biggest problem is closed mouths don't get fed, and we are not opening our mouth to ask. And the spirits, our ancestors, they love us, but they're bound by one concrete law of the universe. They cannot impose upon our free will. So if we ask, their hands are truly tied.
Mm.
they want to help us and they want to offer us help, guidance, insight, and they can't do nothing because we can't open our mouth and humble ourselves to ask for what we need. If you want to know what you need to be doing in this life, ask, seek,
That's right.
knock on the doors, and it'll be open to you.
I agree and I approve of this message. I agree that you put the spirituality first
I say,
and you will find the balance that's needed for your work and your life and spirituality, and start with meditating and being quiet and still and seeking the answers. I felt like he was talking to me personally with that message. So, yes, spend more time in silence and listening
I say,
and find that balance within.
I say.
Next question. Excellent question. And I get this a lot. How to go vegan on a budget. Many people have a feeling that eating healthy is expensive, and particularly eating a plant-based diet is expensive. I've heard several people say they had to give it up because of the expense. Yes, food is high right now. I will agree. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Food prices all over, going up everywhere. People are complaining about it everywhere. So, but the good thing about a plant-based diet is you can grow some stuff yourself. You can grow some stuff in some pots, or some containers in your own home space. In the kitchen window, you can grow some herbs. If you got a balcony, you're in an apartment, you can grow some stuff in some pots on your balcony. Another way to go be vegan on a budget is start out simple. Um, Things like beans, lentils, peas are not that expensive. They're a little bit cheaper than some other foods. Learn how to make some things yourself that you like. Buying a lot of the processed vegan foods is a little bit more expensive, and it's cheaper to make things your own self. If you need
For sure.
guidance or support with that, hit me up on my email or my website, or contact the king at ogun.fitness on Instagram.
Absolutely.
We are both vegan chefs and we can help with that.
Absolutely.
um just learn how to make some things that you really like and just make more of it. Also shopping in bulk. Um, Bulk shopping sometimes is cheaper. Now, if you're a single person and you're not cooking for a large family, you may find that that's not as cost effective for you. But if you buy stuff in bulk, you don't have to use it all at once, or you can make stuff and then freeze it for later. That's another option.
I say.
But bulk shopping is cheaper. Also, you can start something like a food co-op. I know they have some in some cities where members of the co-op buy. I think how it works. I think members of the co-op purchase things together, and that makes it a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
And then you have to volunteer your time or some other expertise in the co-op. Like you may, if you're an accountant, you may do the accounting work, and it's like a membership. Is that how that works?
Yeah, usually a co-op, you just gotta, you gotta be of service of some way to co-op or you
Yeah.
live inside the community. So this question, it's a question that I get a lot, and I feel like I've found some cheat codes. Some cheat
Let's hear them. Let's.
let's let's hear King Ade's cheat codes for going vegan on a budget.
Hmm.
Listen, I've been vegan for about 5, 6 years now, and
Hmm.
no, I had to find out like sometimes I was not balling at all. You feel me? And I
Hmm.
was still always able to maintain my vegan diet because I'll be honest with you, being vegan is actually cheaper than being carnivorous.
Okay.
It's actually cheaper. It just doesn't seem that way.
Hmm.
Just doesn't seem that way for people because people are used to the easy accessibility of a lot of things that are not
Mhm.
as easily accessible once going vegan. You're
Mhm.
pretty much saying no to a whole category of food that you usually did. A lot of people are eating fast food, you feel me? They're buying these McDoubles for $1 and they call that eating. So first of all, you're not eating. That's
Mhm.
not eating. That's not real food.
Mhm.
Be real. So I say that to say if you're trying to go vegan on a budget, first of all, the first thing you should do, my first tip, fast. 3 days at least. A 3 day fast. If you need substance, water, juice fast, but at least a 3 day fast. Why a 3 day fast? Our stomachs have been stretched out of size. We're eating this bulky food that our stomach isn't it's not made to contain. Our stomach is overstretched and overtaxed. Once you fast for 3 days or more, your stomach will shrink back to its original size, the size it is supposed to be. So first thing first, you want to go vegan, fast for 3 days. It'll get some of these cravings and toxins out your body. And I don't know if you know this, but just fasting for 3 days
Mhm.
boosts your HGH, human growth hormone, over 300%.
Didn't know that. Okay.
7 days, over 1,800% production increase in your human growth hormone. You can Google it. So your body's going to get healthier just by you fasting, and it's going to help detox and help it be easier to go away from certain things. Almost every time I actually went vegan in stages. First I
Mhm.
was first I left pork and red meat alone. Then I went polo pescatarian. After polo pescatarian, I liked chicken so much. So when I was polo pescatarian, I was pretty much eating chicken for every meal, which is not healthy at all. But I was eating chicken all the time because I love chicken. And after I gave chicken away, I didn't even bother going pescatarian because I was never big on fish. I like chicken more. So after that, I
Mhm.
just skipped the whole pescatarian phase and went straight to vegetarian.
Okay.
So every time I shifted was after a fast.
Mhm.
Fast always helped me shift, to the next level of my process. So a fast, for one, it'll make you healthier. It'll spiritually center you and prepare you for the journey you're about to embark on. You gotta be committed. You gotta be convinced. You gotta be like, you're, I'm giving this up, and I'm going this way. Period. First of all, you gotta be committed.
Okay.
Second of all, let your stomach shrink back to its original size. After it shrinks back to original size, when you stop your fast, start off slow, start off small. Do not try to overeat and overtax your stomach.
Mhm.
Now, a lot of people don't know the times that we're actually truly supposed to eat during the day. So just eating in the right time and eating the right food when you're supposed to will help curb your diet for the whole day.
Mhm.
Morning, start with fresh pressed juice, smoothie, something liquid, something soft, something that will give you energy and nutrients. A tea, something that gives you energy and nutrients, but it's not too heavy as to not give your body too much to have to break down. So you have energy without the bulk of your digestive system having to be overtaxed. You should eat your biggest meal of the day, what most would call dinner, the biggest meal that you encounter during the day around lunchtime, which is around between 12 and 2, when the sun is at its height and your body has the most energy to break down your food. So around that time, that's when you can eat your salad with your entree.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
that's when you eat your salad and your entree, your
Mhm.
so-called big meal.
Okay.
Eat something green, eat some fruit salad, eat if you want something that is filling and fulfilling, beans, chickpeas, lentils, you can mix these with rice or quinoa. Then at night you just eat something light. You just eat something lighter. So you want to eat something soft and liquid. Like even if in the morning, oatmeal's not the greatest. You can have amaranth, which is another type of oat that is alkaline. There's a lot of different things that you can do that are vegan and vegetarian. And all of these things don't cost much at all. All of these things that I'm talking about to make a healthy diet, what your body actually needs, is not expensive at all. It's just your body is used to this bulky stuff. So that
Mhm.
fasting will help you curb that
Mhm.
while giving you an explosion of energy and healing into your body. So your body will actually feel better. Now, I'll be honest, the first 3 days are hard, but after the 3 days, your body doesn't even experience hunger.
Okay. Another the question from beloved is, what's the right time to eat? And I think you already answered that, but what I recommend is eating during daylight hours. Those are the best time to eat because as we're more active in the daytime, and that digestive energy is higher during the daylight hours. So your digestive fire is stronger during certain hours of the day, particularly during sunlight hours. And I think the best time to eat is before sundown or before 7 p.m. I try not to eat after 6 p.m. because I used to be at the gym in the evenings. So when most people were having dinner, that's usually when I was at the gym. And so I need to get back in there. But I used to that's my personal rule. I try not to eat anything after 6 p.m. And if it is, it may be like a sea moss smoothie or something like that, or something light. But
Something
I
healthy.
would say um noon to about 4 or 5 p.m. are probably the best times to eat.
I, that
Mornings are good for some people.
I
A
would
lot of people don't like to do breakfast, and for some people, breakfast is just because it's called breakfast for a reason. Some people,
yeah,
when they rise in the morning, they generally have something light. It may be like tea or
fresh fresh.
smoothies, like a green drink or something like that, something light.
Hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ashe. So yeah, I agree. Something light in the mornings, to get
Yeah.
you going and get your digestive system fire. If you do need to eat food, make it fruit.
Yeah. Something
Make
light in the morning, like fruit, a green smoothie, especially like something like that, because that's alkaline and that helps get you your energy raised for the day.
and a cheat code. Let me tell you, two of my biggest cheat codes:
What is it?
avocados, mangoes.
You said avocados and mangoes
Yes, avocados and mangoes
for
for
breakfast
anything.
or for
Um,
anything?
when you're feeling hungry and you want something to eat that's going to be filling and is nutritious for you, avocados, mangoes. If you
Yeah.
want to make your salad more bulky, put avocados on it or
Hmm.
put mangoes on it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they actually, mangoes and avocado curb hunger. So and
Hmm.
are filling. They fill you up fast. And so does sea moss. Sea moss also curbs
Hmm.
hunger. If you're really about that herbal life, bitter cola nut, you know, it curbs hunger and gives you a whole host of energy and nutrients. It actually has caffeine in it. It will give you that boost you need. So there's a lot of cheat codes and tricks to trade. I'm actually working on a book that will help people, transition easier, because
Hmm.
I know how hard it could be to transition if you do not have any good information. Because I don't know if you know this, but you could be vegetarian or vegan and still have a horrible diet. I
Hmm.
always eat the best, and I know these things. Sometimes I still eat the chips, I still eat the crazy stuff that is still technically vegetarian and vegan, but don't have no nutritional value for my body whatsoever. And that's just me pleasure eating at that point. So you could be vegan, vegetarian, and
Hmm.
a horrible diet. There's certain things, vitamins and minerals that you actually have to make sure you're taking in, because you're not getting it from most normal places. like vitamin B12. You don't find it many places, but you'll find it in your sea moss. You'll find it through B12 supplements. There's different places where you can find it, but if you don't look at your diet and what you're actually eating and what vitamins and minerals it does have, there might be certain things that you put yourself at risk of becoming deficient in just because you're not paying attention. You
Okay.
know? You still want to be balanced and you want to be getting all your nutrients. I would say the best way to structure your diet is nutrient first and then the fun stuff after.
Mm-hmm.
Get the things that's going to actually power and fuel your body, the minerals and the vitamins that your body actually needs to be at its optimum health and power,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there.
Yep. I agree. Alrighty. Um, I had a text message from beloved Rose. She's having trouble getting into the chat room. Um, let's see. It's not working on her side. I'm not sure. But time is almost up. So let's see. Did any more questions? Let me see. Any more questions in the chat box? All righty. Well, King, anything else? If not, we can conclude today's show and we can pick up next week. And let's remind all of our viewers that we're on the Healing Cipher on Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
Abs-
at Plugged In Radio Network. So please support. That is a local radio station and it's internet radio as well as a Roku channel.
Yeah,
So we're there every week and we cover all sorts of topics with health, wellness, and spirituality. And we have exciting guests each almost every week. So please stay
yeah,
tuned. And if you have questions, you can contact us at the handles that are running across the banner on the screen. Also, you can contact us here on Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions and assist you in your healing journey.
absolutely. And I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your questions. I hope that something we said what can be helpful in your lives and in your process
Mm-hmm.
of transformation and of becoming better, stronger, more powerful, more spiritually grounded human beings, gods and goddesses. I appreciate your light and you tuning in to even, you know, find out things that you could do to improve your life.
Absolutely.
This is your experience and you are a blessed human being. You are a God or a goddess, a divine spirit having a human experience, and you have a purpose
Mm-hmm.
on Earth, and anything you could do to make your purpose more fulfilling and make your life more fulfilling, have a more healthy and healing lifestyle, is is
Mm-hmm.
home to do great things for yourself, your family, and all those around you. So I applaud
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate it. And
Yes.
catch us on the Healing Cipher at 7 p.m., where we are going to be sharing more healing, especially tune in this week. We are going to be talking about the power of the spoken word.
Mm-hmm.
There's power in the tongue. It's been said in scriptures, it's been said
Yes.
over. I don't know if you guys didn't notice, but when we're spelling out, when we're talking, we are casting spells. We are spellcasters. We are powerful. We are magical. We are spiritual.
Powerful manifestors. Yes.
If you do not understand you have that power and take control of that power has the power to destroy you and your lifestyle. You speak things into existence in your own life. You think things into existence. Your thought holds power. Your words hold power, and they hold power over you. You could put yourself in the trick bag and put yourself in places you don't want to be just by the things you're thinking and repeating and saying, whether consciously or subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, tune in if you want to learn about the power of words and the vibration that your words hold and the power to call things into being or call things into destruction. You can be extremely healing in your own life or extremely destructive. And the power of prayer is serious.
Absolutely.
Um, you know,
Ashe.
for your food and your water before you eat it because your vibration speaking into those water molecules actually makes the food more healthy
Mm-hmm.
and healing for you. There was a study done where they had water that they spoke positive intentions and wrote a
Mm-hmm.
positive intention on the jar and they froze it, and then there was a jar that they wrote negative
Mm-hmm.
something negative and spoke negative intentions into the jar and they froze it, and it's like the jar that was positive intentions, you see all these crystalline
Mm-hmm.
beautiful um divine
The crystal, it formed crystals, yes.
crystals, and it
Yeah.
looked beautiful. It looked like, some type of work of masterpiece of art.
Yes.
Whereas the water that the negativity and the low vibrational thoughts was put in
Mm-hmm.
was all distorted and it looked crazy. So that was a test that proves that just by what you speak and say over your water actually changes the structures and molecules of that water and what it will do in your body. And when you're praying over your food, you are changing the water molecules that contained in your food because all your food should have water in it.
Yes, it should.
And the only way your food doesn't have water in it is if you're throwing it in that microwave, which you should not be doing. You should heat
Exactly.
the stove or put it in the air fryer or put it in the oven, anything but the microwave. Because the microwave will destroy all nutrients,
Mm-hmm.
nutrition that food did hold before you put it in there. So, a
Yeah.
moment you put it in the microwave, just think about you killing off all the nutrients inside your food. The food
Yes.
no longer, even if you had the healthiest meal in the world, once you put it in the microwave, you then kill most of the nutrients, and now it's not going to do much for you. And it burned out all most of the water molecules.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I wish y'all peace and blessings.
We
Take
got one. We got one more question. Beloved Cassandra joined us, and she asks, "How? What can I use to help with chronic stomach ache?" And it depends on what is the source of the stomach ache, whether it's constipation, indigestion, ulcers, hormonal changes, stress. It just depends on what is causing the chronic stomach ache.
I would
Go
say
ahead.
one to just start off. I would say to start off, just to start off,
Mm-hmm.
take some ginger and turmeric.
Mm-hmm.
See how you feel.
Yes.
Hands on some sea moss. See how you feel because most of the time, if you're having chronic stomach aches, you need to detox your stomach.
Yes.
You got to detox.
Mm-hmm.
Any powerful herbal detox that is aimed at detoxing the liver, the kidneys, the adrenals. I would, the lymphs.
Oh, she said ulcer. The sea moss will help with that because it will help soothe your digestive system. And ulcers have different sources of different causes, but one of them is stress. So if you're under a highly stressed situation, you want to manage and eliminate stress because the stress causes inflammation in the body, among other things. Stress is one of those silent killers, and it can cause your digestive system to be out of alignment and can cause um ulcerative conditions, and it can cause like an imbalance in your system that
Absolutely.
can upset your stomach.
And I would say breathing and yoga. Breathing
Yes, breathing yoga, meditation to help with eliminating stress,
abdominal
eliminate stressful situations. The sea
and
moss,
stress in your body. It will release the stress in your
it will
body.
help release the stress from your body. And then the turmeric that the king mentioned is anti-inflammatory, and so is ginger to help with soothing and the anti-inflammation. And there's also some herb that's really good for ulcers, and I want to say it's papaya leaves, but don't quote me on it. I know papaya is good for your
Uh,
digestion.
Personally, we can literally create a list, formulate a
Mhm,
list for you specifically targeted at ulcers. So
mhm. Yeah, I
getting
know papaya leaf is really good for your digestion and for
yeah.
like stomach issues.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. I have this papaya leaf extract
Hmm.
that I used to give the queen when she was dealing with stomach issues. So absolutely,
It
papaya.
does work. Yeah, I thought so because it's been a while since I used it. But yeah, please try those things, Cassandra, and let us know how that works for you. You know, give it some time to heal, and definitely manage and eliminate. I wouldn't even say manage stress. Eliminate the stress and see if those things that we suggest help you with that. So thank you for your question. Thank you for your time. Keep
Absolutely.
us posted on your healing journey.
And last thing, don't be afraid to get in contact because
Hmm.
a private consultation, my consultations are free at this moment. In a private consultation, we'll be able to tell you and figure out way more about what's going on and way more things that
Hmm.
we can guide you towards taking than on this platform. Like we could give you a lot of answers and a lot of things
Hmm.
that help. But if you're dealing with something specific and it's plaguing you right now, I suggest you contact one of us and
Hmm.
get some real answers and get some real solutions and come
Hmm.
up with a plan.
Yes.
Alleviate your symptoms. Ashe?
Ashe, yes. And we want to move towards healing, not just temporary fixes. We want lifestyle changes, and
Absolutely.
so that you can enjoy a healthier quality of life. So yeah, keep us posted. Like you said, if you want more one-on-one, you can contact either of us for consultations and see how we can best to serve you. So thank you so much, all of you, for your time. Thank you for your support. Look for us on the Healing Cipher on Mondays, and we'll be here next week to answer your questions and to provide you with some insight. So we love you all. Peace and great blessings. Thank you.
Great blessings.
Oh, she said, I greatly appreciate this information. I definitely do so. Thank you. Yes, it is. My stomach hurts so badly. Yeah, well, keep us posted. Let us know how you're feeling. Try some of those things and keep, like I said, keep us posted, beloved Cassandra, so we know, so we can kind of manage this and eliminate the pain so you won't have to be in so much pain.
Or get in contact with one of us.
Because
Have
your stomach is like your core, literally. So, you know, any pain there is going to affect other parts of your body.
I'm telling you, that gut health, the stomach literally dictates how the rest of your body works.
Hmm.
That's one of the biggest systems in your body, other than your
Hmm.
skin. That's probably the second biggest system in your body, your
Hmm.
digestive system. If something's going wrong there, a lot of things are not going to feel right and could cause a lot of problems. So that's
Hmm.
a problem that you want to fix as soon as possible because that
Hmm.
is one of the most important systems in your body. And like I said earlier, 9 out of 10 of the leading causes of death in the world are digestive related. So
Mm.
it all stems from the digestive system. So if something's going on in the digestive system, you need to address it immediately because it's one of your body's most important systems. And if something's not right, it's you're having symptoms. It's letting you know. It's a call out for something to change, something to be fixed, so that further damage to other body symptoms does not proceed.
Absolutely. Yes. All right. Well, thank you all for your time and your timelessness and your questions. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Peace and blessings. Look
Peace
forward
and blessings.
to see you on the Healing Cipher. Ashe, 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 yo.
Asheo. Thank you, everyone. Blessings.